Yo, what's up, guys? Trainer Joey here. Just making a video for the daily, and I've been making a bunch of videos about getting huge, getting swole, getting big. Everybody says, Joe, how can I get big? Joe, what can I do? What kind of supplements should I take? That's what I get a lot. I get the whole supplement talk. At the end of every question I get is like, yo, what supplements are you on, dude? And it's like, the whole, I guess, diet and all the other things get neglected, but it's about the supplements. It's about, the powder. Everybody wants to know the powder. I'll say it again, all right? I take Synthes 6 for protein. Been taking this stuff since I was 14 years old, okay? Take creatine right here. Now, this probably cost me, I think, like $5 or $10 or something like that. It's regular creatine, all right? Then I take Muscle Farm, okay? And that's my pre-workout. It's a salt. And that's some good stuff. I really like that stuff, actually. Muscle Farm, I know that the UFC athletes use that a lot. But let me just talk about this whole supplement thing, guys. All right, first of all, the supplement industry it's a marketing industry. All right, it's marketing for you to walk by and see, like, look at this wrapper. This thing is shiny as hell. Like, when you walk by, you're going to be like, just mind blown by the prisms and the Roy G. Biv on this thing. You're like, wow, that looks really good. I want to buy that, right? And if you probably saw this, you'd be like, well, that looks kind of plain. But if this thing had a shiny wrapper and it was all done up and it said it was going to get you as swole as freaking Arnold, you're probably going to want to buy that. But honestly, there's no difference between this one and the regular one. So everyone's going out buying all this stuff with the fancy labels and the fancy wrappers and like all that kind of stuff, and there really isn't any difference. I mean, maybe like a little bit, but if it comes down to buying this creatine, which is regular creatine, your body can only absorb 5 grams of that time. That's all you need throughout the day. Compared to the $30 one, just go with the cheaper one, the $5 one. Why you spend so much money? The other thing is when you look at it, and it's like, stay focused and blasting form, the first rep to every last rep, prepared to assault the gym with our revolutionary 5-stage delivery system. Dude, that sounds pretty badass, doesn't it? Well, let me tell you, that's caffeine and that's probably a lot of sugar, which is going to be 5 steps of, making your face hurt and tingle and all that good stuff. So what I'm trying to say is it's all marketing. It's designed to get you in. It's designed, to make you spend the bucks. To get these insane, huge pumps. When honestly, if you want insane, huge pumps, you want to be putting up huge weight real fast, you're probably going to have to do steroids. That's just the bottom line. Everyone's all like, I want to go and get the supplements from the vitamin shop to get the results that you hear about from steroids. Well, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry to break it to you. You're not going to go into the vitamin shop, and you're not going to get, a salt and have the same effects that if you were, injecting some steroids or taking oral steroids or something like that. That's just the bottom line. So don't be fooled by all these marketing strategies that they're using on you. And I'm not saying this is stuff that doesn't work. It does work, okay? It works, when you have a proper diet, you're training properly, you have proper nutrition. It's a supplement, okay? It's not the end-all, be-all. This isn't, this powder isn't steroids. And most of the stuff they say on there, is just to get you to buy it. So you got to be smart. When you ask me these questions all the time, or I get these questions, what supplements are you on? Dude, the supplements don't matter, okay? The supplements just help me out a little bit. The supplements, it takes years, months and months of seeing the actual results from the supplements. Okay, now what you do see results from is the hard work. The day in, the day out grind of working hard, doing the shit that you don't want to do. Okay, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable, putting up big weight, fighting for PRs, all right, going for runs when you hate running and you suck at running. Those are where you get the results. Okay, those little things, those champion workouts, those workouts after you're done your workout is where you're going to get the results. Okay, doing the things when nobody's looking is how you get the results. Okay, this is all supplements. Even steroids are supplements. If you were taking roids and you're working out balls out, all that's going to make you do is have to work harder to achieve those goals. Okay, the steroids won't work if you're not working out. You got to be working out. You got to be pushing even harder when you're on steroids. So that's the whole spiel I'm trying to go at is when you walk into that vitamin shop or that GNC and that sales rep, one who, I've talked to, I've worked at a place like that for a little bit, and they get money off of the products that they sell. It's I think there's hourly, but there's also some commission-based thing, and if he can get you to sell a GNC product, he's going to make a little bit more money. Okay? When in reality, it's the same thing, but it's going to be more expensive. So why are you going with the more expensive thing? Okay? You know, you got to be smart about that. You don't want to be spending all this money for stuff that's not really going to do much for you. You know, and you have to know your body. You know, like I said, Syntha 6 works for me, so I'm going to stick to that. You know, so if you're asking me questions all the time, I can recommend you or tell you what I do, but that may not work for you. All right, so you guys need to know what works for your body. You guys need to clean up your diets. Everybody wants this quick, easy, fast satisfaction. You know, and if you want that quick, easy, fast satisfaction, you know, you better probably get some steroids, and you better start working your ass off to get the results from that, because it's not going to happen overnight, dude. I've been training since I was 13 years old. 13. I'm 21. It's going to be 10 years soon. That's crazy that I've been almost training for that long. So you really got to know your body. Don't get sucked up into the whole marketing strategy, okay? And before you consider taking supplements or anything like that, make sure that the diet's cleaned up and you're training hard. You have an effective program. You got great coaches, and you have a game plan. All right? A lot of people get confused too with that. Everybody, you know, wants to get big, but then they still want to have a six-pack and look ripped up. So it's like if you're trying to get big and put on muscle mass, you have to know. You know, sometimes I can put out this advice on what I would do to put on muscle mass, and then next thing you know, they're doing a circuit training, you know, with like 30 reps at each station. And that's never worked for me personally. If it works for you, that's cool, but that's honestly never worked for getting some mass. So if you're looking for some mass or your goals, whatever they are, you know, make sure that you're centering everything else around those goals. Okay, so little end rant. Don't get sucked up in a stupid marketing scheme and spend more money on stuff that's unnecessary. Okay, most of the time you're getting your amino acids and all your vitamins and all that kind of stuff through your food if you're eating healthy. You know, I always stay with the staples. You know, I'll do creatine, 1 scoop, 5 grams, milligrams, whatever it is. You know, the serving recommends. I do my protein post-workout. If I'm really slacking, I use that as a meal replacement, which I've talked about before. And then, you know, pre-workout. I haven't used a pre-workout since, I guess, 6 months ago. So when I take my pre-workout, yeah, I feel a little rush. My lips get a little tingly from the beta-alanine in it. But I'm not getting pumps like Arnold like they said I was going to get. Even though they said it, didn't really happen. All right? So you got to make sure that you know what you're doing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right? Losing it a little bit mentally. But hope you guys enjoy the information. So, get after it. Live aggressive. Start kicking some ass in the gym, all right? And start pumping up your biceps.